Yo, what's up guys, Cliff here once again, and welcome back to Overwatch. The open beta has come to an end and everyone who couldn't make it in time probably bites their butts about not being able to get their hands on it before launch. But maybe some of you did bite your butts even though you got to try it because you didn't really know what on earth was happening, ultimately leading to dying repeatedly without really doing anything. That's where this video can come in handy. Before the game launches and you hop back in and have the same old story happening all over again, I'll tell you what I figured out which hero, or more so which heroes, are the best for new players to start out with. Now bear in mind, Overwatch is a game that doesn't only strongly advises you to switch characters when see fit, but even is reliant on this very mechanic, so stubbornly insisting on playing a single hero might cost you the win more often than you'd like. I did figure though that there are two heroes in particular that worked most of the time. We should define worked though, since the character working out for me didn't necessarily mean that our team won, or even that our team has been doing well. After all, Overwatch is extremely team-based. What I mean by those characters working out most of the time was that I didn't die immediately the entire time. It means that my lack of meta knowledge, alias knowing which characters counter which, was way less of importance and I managed to get some damage done before dying myself. Most of the time I even found myself getting some neat kill streaks on those particular characters. So, without further ado, I'll free you from this misleading background footage and finally tell you which heroes I'm talking about. The first of which is Junkrat. Junkrat is a surprisingly useful character that exceeds in creating chaos on the battlefield. Rather than aim, you as Junkrat have to be able to master the chaos and keep calm while everything around you is exploding. Your job is to push enemies back and make them afraid of approaching your team on close range. His bear trap is extremely useful to make sure you aren't as easily flanked, but even when thrown in the midst of the team fight, it can be a nice surprise for the enemies. His detonation charge is a great tool to help you get back to the battlefield ASAP, but also to engage team fights or, if necessary, disengage. It is, however, also a great tool to finish off enemies that are particularly low on HP, as you can decide where it will go upon throwing and also when to detonate it. The trick is, again, to create and control the chaos. The other hero I found working out most of the time is Hanzo. Now, the reason why Hanzo is extremely useful in my opinion comes down not only because of his character design, but also because of the netcode. In case you were not aware, Blizzard's netcode features a system called Favor the Shooter, which in short means that they weren't able to make a proper netcode that works on spot, which admittingly is a rather difficult thing to do, but it also means that projectile-based characters are among the cheesiest heroes in the entire game. As Hanzo is using a bow and arrow, his fire rate is rather slow. To compensate for that, he goes for a truckload of damage when hitting enemies, especially on headshots, which will kill almost anything that isn't a tank in an instant. Pair that with a rather significant aim assist and faulty netcode, and you have yourself a hero that gets more accidental kills than a drunk driver. Also, don't forget his wallhack arrow in combination with an everything destroying ultimate that couldn't have been any more anime if they tried. That's all I got for today though, so thank you everybody so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on your way out if you enjoyed it, or a dislike if you didn't. I hope you'll have an amazing day. Thanks again, and I hope to see you next time.
Play of the game.
Always break it. It's